I forgot you were at the Mandalay Bay shooting.
Right.
You were performing with Jason Aldean. What did you think when that hail of gunfire started falling on these poor people? It almost hit you. You were there, what, 45 minutes before?
I was there 45 minutes before the bullets started flying through the drum risers on the stage. So, Big and Rich, we opened for Aldean that night.
Yeah.
And so, as soon as we got through playing, we left on the bus. I actually had a Redneck Riviera kind of satellite little bar over there, and we'll go over there and hang out with the local band and, get ready to leave town. We get over there and we're up there singing a little bit. The security man comes up to me and he goes, stop the music, stop the music. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, stop the music. They pulled the plug, killed the PA. I'm like, what is going on? And they say there's a mass shooting happening at where you guys just were at the concert. I went, what? So everybody got quiet. We turned on the local news. We had, you had TVs everywhere.
Yeah.
And the local news is reporting if you were anywhere near Mandalay Bay, Bellagio, or Caesar's Palace, get away from the windows. Well, we were looking right at Bellagio. We're looking at the fountains and all that. Wow. I'm like, everybody get away from the glass. So you go get off in the corner. And I remember looking down. You can hear all this racket going on. We're kind of up high. We're looking down, and you could see police squads moving through the streets down below. I'm like, okay, so somebody's on the loose through the town. So I said, somebody needs to hold point on this front door. And I asked, has anybody got a weapon in here? And everybody went, no. Well, I did.
You're the only one.
Yeah, I had a Colt 45 in my belt. So I pulled it out, started walking to the front door. We got a glass door. And this big old cop, Officer Brown, flops his badge out. And I looked at him. I thought, oh, I'm in trouble because I have a firearm. It's the first thing I thought. He goes, I'm a police officer, Minneapolis Police Department. I'm here with my wife on our honeymoon. Can I have that and let me protect the door?
Wow.
I said, yes, sir. And I turned the gun around. I said, it's not chambered. And he grabbed it and went, it is now. And he racked it, got down on one knee and put his elbow up on the T-shirt table there and just held point on that door because for all we knew, somebody was coming straight through the door. I got back home after all that had happened and going through my suitcase. And I found the hotel key because we were staying at the MGM. Found the hotel key, and I'm watching the news, and I'm looking at the room number on my hotel key, and I'm looking at the news going, hang on a minute. My ceiling of my room was the floor of that guy that was lobbing those bullets.
The shooter.
All day I'd been up in that room just waiting for the show to start. He was literally right there all day long.
Are you satisfied with the answers that we've gotten about this guy vanished?
What answer?
This old man running back and forth between, you know how long that suite was.
Yeah, what answer? There are more cameras per square inch in Las Vegas, Nevada than probably any city on earth. There are cameras everywhere, everywhere. Can't find any camera footage. The cameras, we don't have cameras. Reminds me of other things I've heard since then. And then you start thinking about, well, how in the world can one guy sit in a hotel room like that, because my hotel room would have been exactly like his, and fire thousands and thousands of rounds and not choke to death? That's the first thing I thought. I'm a shooter. I'm like, man, if you fire enough rounds outside, you can start going, okay, clear the air. He's inside a hotel room doing this. And then you think about what the local news said, get away from these hotels and get away. And then national news took it, and I remember seeing the big FBI guy leaning over that sheriff while the sheriff, his hands are just shaking like a leaf, trying to read the statement. There's the FBI. I'm going, what happened? What really happened here? Anybody that was there, anybody that was around that situation, none of us believe a word that we were told. And I'm hoping in this new administration, that is one of the things. There's many, but I hope they tell us what that actually was, what actually went down. A lot of people died. Over 50 people got killed at that concert.
Your fans. Yeah. Your fans.
Yes.
You'd met with some of these people who were victims of this right before the concert.
That died. Yeah, that died. A young man came through with his wife in the meet and greet. Big fan, took pictures with him. And I got word that when the bullets came in, he turned his back to where the bullets were coming, shielding his wife, and he took several rounds in the back and he died. And, they deserve answers. Yeah. We deserve answers. And pardon me for being so skeptical when you go through something like that and you go back and look at it and go, that is not true. That is not true what they're telling us. And America knows that. A lot of things have happened in our country that America knows is not the truth.
We need answers, particularly for that. The shooting here in Nashville too, that school shooting here, not sufficient answers.
No.
And we're talking about babies and teachers shot.
Uvalde. Why are there cops standing in a hallway for an hour while this guy's executing kids? And they're all got bulletproof vests, rifles, everything they need to walk in that room and take that guy out. And they just stand there for an hour as the shots keep popping and killing these kids. Yeah, America's sick and tired of it. Honestly, that's one reason why Trump won. It is the gravity that finally got together of all these things, put all into one big package and drop it in your lap and go, Trump, fix this. Tell us the truth. Tell us what's going on. I have a feeling if we all know the real truth about everything, it would change America's future for probably a century because it'd be real hard to trick us in anything again for a long time.